If you've ever had a pond, you know the feeling, that constant, never-ending fight with algae. Well, today we're going to dive into one pond owner's story, a 4-year struggle, and how she finally found the secret to a crystal clear pond.
Sound familiar? You spend all this money, you buy all the right gear, you do everything you're supposed to, and yet every single year that green gunk comes right back. It can feel like you're just fighting a battle you're never ever gonna win.
Well, you are definitely not alone in this. I want to introduce you to Sara. Her 1,600-gallon goldfish pond was supposed to be her backyard oasis, but instead it became this huge, long-term source of frustration.
And when I say long-term, I'm not kidding. We're talking about 4 years. 4 straight years of being locked in this constant war with some really ugly, persistent string algae.
And here's the really wild part. Sara wasn't skipping any steps. She had invested in what she thought was the absolute perfect setup to keep her pond looking beautiful. But the algae, it just didn't care.
I mean, look at this list. She had the whole shebang. A powerful pump making sure the water was moving, a really advanced filter system, and even a UV sterilizer. This is like the holy trinity of pond care. And yet none of it was enough. The algae just kept on growing, and she was getting totally discouraged.
So after 4 years of just hitting her head against the wall, she decided, okay, enough is enough. It was time to try a totally new strategy, something completely different from all the conventional stuff that had let her down.
So what happened? Honestly, I think Sara says it best herself. She literally calls it a miracle. After years of this headache, the string algae that had taken over her pond was pretty much gone in just a couple of weeks. And check out how fast this all happened. It's just amazing. Day 1, she starts the new treatment. By the second week, she's actually watching the string algae vanish. And by week 4, the pond was absolutely crystal clear. A 4-year problem, gone in less than a month.
The difference is, well, it's just night and day, isn't it? You've got the before, a pond just choked with that nasty string algae. And then you have the after, gorgeous, clear water. This is what every single pond owner is hoping for. Okay, this all looks incredible, but I know what you're thinking. How? What's actually going on in the water to make this happen without dumping in a bunch of harsh chemicals? So here's the secret sauce. The idea isn't to kill the algae, it's to bring the pond's natural ecosystem back into balance. This method uses natural ingredients to basically kickstart all the good microscopic life in the water. That good stuff then starts eating up all the excess nutrients, the fish waste, the gunk that algae loves to feed on. So you're not fighting the algae, you're just starving it out. And when you fix the problem at the source like that, the results are way bigger than just clear water. What you're really doing is kicking off a complete rebirth of the entire pond ecosystem.
And what does that rebirth look like in real life? Well, for Sara, her fish are healthier and happier than ever. And get this, frogs actually moved in and made the pond their home. That's a huge sign that you've got a really healthy environment. And of course, that awful algae is just a bad memory. All right, so you've done it. The pond is clear. It's beautiful. But the next big question is always, okay, how do I keep it this way? Is it going to be another endless chore? The best part is, it's actually super simple. Step 1 is just using those first few doses to get the water clear and get that ecosystem humming again. Then, for step 2, you just add an occasional maintenance dose to keep everything in balance. That's it. It's that easy. I mean, just think about that for a second. Going from this frustrating 4-year war with expensive machines and endless work to a simple, easy maintenance routine that basically lets the pond take care of itself. And really, that's what it all comes down to. Sara's story brings up a really cool idea. What if we've been thinking about this all wrong? What if the secret to a perfect pond isn't about finding new ways to fight algae, but simply about restoring the natural balance that was meant to be there all along?